When a husband come catch him wife in bed with a next man, he has every right. In fact, the law says he should unalive his wife or unalive him wife and the bonaman. Wanna hear what I just said to you? Read my lips. Read my lips. Let me repeat myself. In the Philippines, a country in Asia, bun giving, adultery by a woman is considered so bad, such a terrible thing, that the law says if the husband ever catch his wife in a bed with a next man, or even if they're not in the bed, even if them just don't do what them did do, and him walk in upon them, the law in the Philippines says he should massacre his wife or massacre the wife and the bonaman. And he has no consequence to bear. That is how egregious a thing adultery is. And that and other laws is what we need in Jamaica to restore dignity in our women, because our women are out of control. Our women now are loose. And I have more news for you. It is not only in the Philippines that a man can massacre a woman and the bonaman and face no consequence whatsoever. It is not only in the Philippines. In fact, there are several countries where if a woman bun her man, it's a criminal offense and she's jailed or she's unalived, including being stoned to death. Uno see the proof, yeah? Because uno know say 119 not talk fast. Uno see the proof, yeah? This is Article 247 of the Penal Code of the Philippines. And it says, it reads, DEATH or physical injuries inflicted under exceptional circumstances. And it says, see it here in living black and white. I hate this, may I read from? I hate this. Look pan it for yourself. It says, any legally married person who having surprised his spouse in the act of committing sexual intercourse with another person shall kill any of them or both of them in the act or immediately thereafter, or shall inflict upon them any serious physical injury, shall suffer the penalty of destierro. And ladies and gentlemen, destierro just means banishment. It means the court will tell him where and where he can go and where he can't go. And it is seen not as punishment really, but as a measure to protect him from any one of the family members who want revenge. That is the Philippines. There you have it. And that is what we need in Jamaica, quick and fast. Not only the Philippines. I am going to show you now. I am going to show you countries around the world where a man can unalive his woman if she burn him, and he can do so without facing any legal challenge. And countries where it is illegal for a woman to burn her man. And guess what happens? Burn is almost non-existent. In fact, adultery is non-existent in the Philippines. And adultery means a woman who burn her man. That is the meaning of adultery. And jacket is non-existent. Jacket giving, paternity fraud. When a woman give a man a pitney with a film, it is non-existent in the Philippines. And so, that is exactly what we need in Jamaica. The right for a man to unalive the bonnerman honey woman when he catch them. Legally unalive them. Legally unalive them when him catch them. And that we want at Jamaica. And that will help to restore the wholesomeness of family life. That will help to rein in the wild women that have turned Jamaica into the wild west. That have turned Jamaica into a whole house. A whole house. The entire Jamaica is now a whole house. There are no values again in Jamaica. And values, godliness needs to be restored in Jamaica. It urgently needs to be restored. These wild, unruly, loose women need to be restored to some level of morality, some level of values, so that we can save family life in Jamaica. And I am reading now. It says, in Indonesia, adultery is prohibited. The law of the land states that it can lead to a 9-month jail sentence for those caught. That is Indonesia. And I am going now to Somalia. In Somalia, anyone who is ever married or even is a divorcee and who has had an affair is liable to be found guilty of adultery, will be punished by stoning to death. That's Somalia. In Afghanistan, anyone who commits adultery is liable to be stoned to death. We not talk back in the Bible days, We are talking right now. Right now, today, in these countries. Any woman caught committing adultery is stoned to death. Today. In fact, the most recent stonings have happened. And in Saudi Arabia, adultery has severe sanctions like stoning to death. And in Nigeria, this is Africa, our country, where we come from. In Nigeria, adultery is a criminal offense under the penal code of the North. And those found accused can be jailed for 2 years. And in Taiwan, adultery is punishable by 4 months in jail. Listen to me, man. I could go on and on and on and on. And nowhere are these laws needed more now than Jamaica. And in the little nasty place to any America. Because America, the Jamaican woman, them a pattern the American woman. In fact, everywhere in the West now, where the woman them broke out like a sore foot, we need these laws immediately, or else the future of the family is threatened. You don't see no woman now get breed again. The future of mankind is on the line because man can't stand woman again. 119. And please remember to subscribe and press the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And if you're on TikTok, you press the follow button. And remember to like this video. That is it. Just do that for me. And tomorrow morning when you look in your bank account, you're going to see a nice little deposit in there. 119.